Hi, my name is Logan with Heirloom Builders. We're here today to show you how easy it is to upgrade your conventional single pole switch to a dimmer switch like this one. For this dimmer, you'll need a flathead screwdriver, possibly some wire strippers, and a Phillips head screwdriver. Whoa! Sometimes 860 watt bulbs can be a little overwhelming at full power when you're trying to enjoy a relaxing dinner. So today, we're going to show you how to install a dimmer switch, regulate the intensity, and create a more soothing light. Let's make sure to cover our safety bases. First, we need to turn off the power to the light. You can do this by flipping the breaker at the main panel box, or unplugging the fuse in an older home. Make sure that you've killed the power. Turn off the switch. Turn on the switch. If the light doesn't come on, you're good to go. Make sure that when you purchase a new dimmer switch, you buy the appropriate one. If your light is controlled by two switches on opposite ends of the room, you need a three-way dimmer switch. If your light is controlled by one switch, like this one, then you need a single pole switch. In this case, this thing is painted to the wall, so it might help to score it just a little bit so that we don't peel any paint. So here's how the switch is wired. You have two black wires. This is a hot wire, power coming in. This, when the switch is on, connects directly to this side, which leads to the fixture going out. So power in, the switch is on, it continues on a loop to the fixture. When the switch is off, this connection is disconnected. Simple as that. Okay, so we need to remove these wires from this switch. What you have to do is push to release in here in this little box. There's a tab that you push to release, and that can be quite a pain to make that happen. So what I normally do, since the screwdriver doesn't really work, is I just take an Allen wrench. A lot of times if you have trouble with these things that don't want to release, just cut them. And this is a wire stripper to strip the wire. Now we need to unleash this ground screw. And voila. Now you're ready to install the dimmer switch. Unwrap it from the packaging and read the instructions. Okay, so first we need to make sure that we orient this new dimmer switch up in the right direction. There's always on the top flange something that says either top or up with an arrow pointing up. So we want to make sure that that is arranged to the top. And then we can go ahead with no specific direction as to whether the power in goes to a certain black wire here or the load wire going to the light. Black to black, either one is fine. All we need to do is pair these and simply twist clockwise until the wires begin to turn on themselves. And then we want to do the same thing with this ground wire. Pair it with this ground wire and cap it with our wire nut connector. Same fashion. So then we simply need to tuck these wires back into the box, making sure that the top of our wire nut, the cap, the head of it, is pointing up. That way if there's any water vapor in the air that condenses, we don't want it to condense in this as a cup, because then it'll short the circuit out and fry the wires. So we want to point this up, gently tuck it back into the box. And we have these mounting screws. So leaving that one a little loose until I know that we've got the right placement. It looks like now we need to move this switch over to the left in order to line up with our faceplate. So I'm going to loosen this top one just a little bit. And the bottom one a little bit more. Push the whole unit to the left. Any adjustments now will have to be made to the switch on the right. It looks like we're good to go. And now we've successfully installed our dimmer switch. With that,